Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a plan with me in my passion planner. I wanted to do a quick little flip through kind of the things that I normally use when I set up my passion planner. This is a bag full of stickers. I probably won't be using anything in this today because I am quite obsessed with this Happy Planner sticker book, the black and white sticker book. It's my favorite right now, and I will probably use a few stickers from this in today's setup. So I just filmed my April reading journal setup. It is Sunday the 26th, and I have 20 minutes left on my camera for recording time. So I thought it would be fun to challenge myself and see if I could get this set up for next week in 20 minutes. So let me jump through my stamps real quick, and then we'll get into setting everything up. So I'm going to be using my Color Theory Inky Black stamp pad and the cement stamp pad to do any stamping in my planner today. I use 1 to 2 stamps from each of these stamp sets, which is kind of ridiculous. I was thinking about seeing if I could pull these out and put them on like a different sheet maybe, so they're all in one place and I don't have to go through so many stamp sets, but we'll see. So I'll be using this to-do stamp, and these are from Studio Calico. I will be using this Happy Meal stamp right here, the TV stamp from the Me, Myself, and I stamp kit from Studio Calico. This one is from Everyday Explorers, and I use this little pot for our meals for the week. These two I may or may not use. These are mostly, this one specifically is mostly like a planner stamp. If I use anything from this stamp set, it will likely be this 7 squares, but I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. So, but I do use this stamp set from Dear Wildflowers a lot in my planner. And if I use anything from this stamp set, it's going to be this teeny tiny square right here. And then on this stamp set, I will use the headphones, the book, and this reading stamp right here. So I use a very, like I said, very particular stamps. So I am thinking about maybe just pulling those all out, so I've got them all in one place and I don't have to go through so many stamp sets to get into them. So I will also potentially use my current favorite pen, the Energel Liquid Gel Ink Pentel pen. And this is the needle tip in 0.3 millimeters. Is this going to focus? It's my favorite pen right now. It writes so thinly and I love it, but it's not a, I don't remember what the nib is called, but it's not like a felt tip pen, so it doesn't break because I write really hard. And then my Tombow N89 pen. So let us get into it. So I do put some sticky notes down before, if I know something's going to be happening the following week. That way, whenever I actually set my planner up, I can make them real pretty and nice the way I like to, instead of not knowing what's going on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and probably fast forward and put some music on for you. I probably won't be doing a voiceover per se in this particular video because I'm mostly just going to be stamping in my planner and kind of setting myself up for success next week. I like to keep track of certain things. I like to keep track of what we have for dinner. I like to keep track of what I'm reading, what I'm watching, and what I'm playing, if I play any games. And I don't use this planner as it is set up to be used either. So over here in this work to-do list section, I'm actually going to cover these titles up because I don't use them for that. I put my currently items down there. I like to, like I said, keep track of the things that I'm watching, playing and reading throughout the week. So my watching goes right here in the middle. I'm trying to hurry because, like I said, I only have 20 minutes. I don't want to have to pull anything out and change out memory cards or anything like that. So I'm just trying to hurry and challenge myself. I also keep track of mail that will be coming my way. So I'm going to use this Happy Mail stamp for that. And I just stamp this right here. And then for this stamp set, like I said, I'm going to be using my reading, the book, and the headphones. And then for this reading stamp, there's a little, oh crap. There is a little today's focus section up at the top. And I got this idea from Heba from my little journal. I use that to mark off if I've read that day, because sometimes I don't actually go into my reading journal every day. And I do have a little section in my reading journal for whether or not I read each day. And now that I think about it, I didn't actually put that in my April setup, so I'll have to go back and add that in. But sometimes, since I don't go into it every single day, I don't remember if I read. So I like to also mark it in my actual planner. So what I do if I've read that day is I just go in here and I color that in with my Tombow. I'll just like highlight it. As you see, you might be able to see, it might be too dark up here. I'll just highlight it or color it in each day if I've read. So this is a timed layout planner. I don't actually plan that way. So what I do is there is a little gray line over the 12 o'clock. I stamp to do over that gray line, and the top half, I usually put things that I cannot change or just like random reminders, not necessarily to do items. And then on the bottom, I put any daily to-do items that I have that I need to mark off. One thing that I normally do that I am not going to be doing today is I use that little square stamp, and I'll actually stamp check boxes. I'm not going to do that right now because that seems like a lot, so I'm just going to skip that part for today. And let's see. I think I will use these lines. I'm not actually sure what these are for. Something in the Happy Planner. But I have been using them to cover up these names. And then I just pull one of these like random like quote stickers that they have in here off too. And I use that to cover up the good things that happened this week section. I don't use that. Just to give myself a nice little quote to look at. I will also sometimes stamp a quote up here. But I don't know yet if I'm going to use this for like a little doodle section this week or if I'm actually going to stamp a quote. Okay. So there is a couple things happening this week. A birthday party for a friend. Their daughter's first birthday party is happening on Saturday, so I'm going to put that at the top next to things that I cannot change using these little box stickers. And then also the Allie Edwards documenting day, I do want to remember that is going to be this Saturday as well. And then we are celebrating my daughter's birthday party next week too. Ooh, I just stuck my hand in the ink. So I am going to place that over here. And then I also like to use any of the weekend stickers as well. I'm going to use Best Weekend Ever. And I will place those right over top of where my to-do list is for the weekend. Also draw a line over top of my little pot to separate our dinner plans from the rest of the day. And then on Saturdays and Tuesdays, I try to upload. It doesn't always happen, but I do try. I'm going to use a different color ink for this one. I'm going to use this little camera stamp. I don't know. I think a friend gave this to me. I'm not sure where it came from. And stamp that on Saturday and Tuesday as well. And then the color I used for that is the Ali Edwards Rose Garden ink. Just happened to be right next to me. So let's see. Let's see if I can squeeze a couple stickers in before I am cut off. I got these stickers from Peppercut and I think they are adorable. I got actually both sets of these from Peppercut. One is like a matcha set and the other one is just like a planner set, I think. I might use some of these smaller ones though because these are cute. And then sometimes I'll just sprinkle stickers around. This big space down here, the space of infinite possibilities. Some weeks I use it, some weeks I don't. Sometimes I use it as like a little journaling spot. Sometimes I just do little doodles. Sometimes I don't even touch it. So I like to place some random things here to give me something to do if I decide I want to use it that week. Just in case I need some extra space or room. If these are still available, I'll link them below too. I love them. They're so cute. If I do decide to add a habit tracker in this week, it will go right here in this section. And then this one I usually have blank, but I might start jotting down things that we need for groceries in that section because I do forget quite often if I'm thinking about them randomly. But this is really how I set up my passion planner for the week. And then obviously as I go throughout the week, it gets filled up. If I don't have a ton of stuff to do that day and nothing like pre-planned or that can't be changed or just that I want to have up here, I will also sometimes add journaling in, which I did a lot last week because I didn't have a ton of stuff that I needed to do. Let me know down below if you like passion planner videos. because if so, I will go ahead and try to do them more often. I follow the same method each time I do it, but I do try to kind of theme it up a little bit differently each time. Anyways, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.